Hi and welcome to today's episode. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make twice baked sweet potatoes for the holidays. So our traditional sweet potato casserole is laden with butter and added sugar and topped with marshmallows, but we're going to do a fun twist on it today. So we're starting off with some pre-baked sweet potatoes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these in half. We're gonna keep the skin on. We've got a lot of good nutrition in there. Last one. So this would be a good step a day before Thanksgiving, a couple days before. Get these sweet potatoes baked and already done to make it a little bit easier on the day of prep. So now what we're going to do is we are going to scoop out the filling. Our sweet potatoes have so much natural sweetness in them that we don't need to add added sugars to this recipe. We're gonna work with the sweetness that they have. All right, so I took a scoop out, but I still wanna maintain a nice form here so it doesn't get too scooped out and floppy. So our sweet potatoes are a great source of vitamin A coming from the orange color in here. Sweet potatoes are a good source of potassium. They have a good amount of fiber in here with them. So these have great nutrition in them. We definitely want to include these in our Thanksgiving meal. And if you're short on oven space, the way that I baked these is I actually cooked these. I roasted them in the air fryer. They were done in 30 minutes. So that's always another option if you have an air fryer. The roasting in there just really helps to caramelize them nicely. All right, so now that I have my filling of my sweet potatoes, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some cranberry sauce. So if you're already making some cranberry sauce for the holiday meal anyways, then take out a half a cup from there and we're gonna put it into our sweet potatoes. We're gonna throw in some of our cranberries here. We want to save a couple for topping them with. These are going to add some nice flavor in here. This is such an easy and simple recipe. Other additions that you could do to this, if you want to jazz it up even more, you could add the canned crushed pineapple in here. That also gives it a really nice flavor. So play around with this recipe. This is just a starting point. You make it your own. But all right, we've got our mixture nice and mixed up here. So now we're going to add it back in here. This recipe is so quick and easy. And I'm gonna put it into my baking dish. And the nice thing about this recipe is that since everything's already cooked, we're not gonna have to bake it for very long. So this is a nice one where we're just throwing it in there to warm it up a little bit. All right, so now we are going to top it with a little bit more craisins on top, because why not? So I'm gonna have my assistant here, Jack. Can you just throw a couple craisins on top of each one here for me? And I'm gonna come behind you and I'm gonna add just a little bit of chopped pecan. Chopped pecan is gonna get nice and toasted in the oven and bring forth a really nice flavor in here and give this a little bit of a different texture. Oh, beautiful. All right, excellent. That looks good. Okay, let's throw our nuts on top here. So this is a very nutritious holiday recipe that has great flavor. So let's get this in the oven and start baking, and we'll come back and show you the final product.